Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kenny. It's a beautiful sunny day here, but I'm going to tell you it's a little bit chilly. It's about 45 degrees and I've got work to do, whether it be warm or whatever, chilly, cold, I've got work to do. So I'm standing in front of my old Ford pickup, which of course you've seen in a prior video or two. It's all a part of a project that we're doing to restore this old truck. And today we're going to be changing the oil in it, which is about a couple of years probably or more overdue. We're going to change the oil and we're going to tune it up. We're going to put some new spark plugs in it, make it run better, give it a little bit more power. Right now it's kind of low on that, if you know what I'm talking about. But we're going to put the oil in it and change the oil. And I've got the oil plug already loose in this thing. I'm letting it drain. The oil is really black. When oil is like that, you definitely don't want to let it get that way before you take it out and change it. I don't remember the last time that I changed the oil in this thing, but I know it's been a long time. So we're going to put new plugs in it. Hang around, folks. We're going to change the oil in this old truck and give it some new life. But I'm going to get over here. One thing about these old Fords, folks, they have got plenty of space, and I mean lots of room to work. And they're easy worked on compared to today's vehicles with virtually no room at all under the hood to work. But here you've got plenty of it. Now that's a good thing. So let me get this oil filter. That's the first step. We want to get the oil filter. It's very easy to get to. One oil filter off. And I forgot to get my cloth, my mechanic rag, if you will. But I'll get one here in a few minutes. This thing is corroded. Now let me get it up close to you so you can see that. Take a look at that oil. That stuff is absolutely nasty. And there's yellow jackets around me. Even though it's in the mid 40s right now, we are in the sun, and the yellow jackets are really wanting to cause me some trouble. So I'm going to lay this over here. Now I've got a brand new one. I went to Walmart and I couldn't find an oil filter, and neither could I find plugs. So I had to take a trip over to Advance, and voila, a brand new oil filter. Always before I put a filter on, I take my finger and I wet it in the old oil and I run it around the seal of that. Very important. That'll moisten that rubber seal and make it really seat better when you put it on. Now you don't want to over tighten that filter. Absolutely not. That is a thing you don't want to do. Just hand tighten that filter. It don't require a lot of pressure on it. Now let me get my spark plug started. I have went, like I said, and got my spark plugs. Now I believe these are preset, but I gotta make sure. I think they are, not sure. So I've got one out on this side, and I'm going to compare the two. Now you can look at that, if you can see that close up. You can see that this plug is really, really black. And I'm talking about it's nasty. So it's long overdue. I can see right now that these plugs are not gapped correctly. So in order to get the right gap, I think a good thing would be to Google that and actually find out the correct gap, or I may be able to do it manually here if I think they're about the thickness of a dime. So we will be back in just a few minutes to make sure we get the right gap. All right, we're coming along on this tune-up job, folks. Let me show you, if I may. I just got through changing, took out the last one on the left side. That plug is totally dead. No wonder that engine ran like it did. Totally dead. Black as coal. All right, now we're coming along like I said. I've got this one here, last one on this side, and then we'll move over to the other side. Now, that side is done. So let's move over to the other side. 4 more to go and we're done. But we will be ready to run this thing very shortly. It'll be ready to start. All right now, folks, we have just about gotten finished here. I have got 5 quarts of this, which I do believe it holds 6 quarts. I'm not for sure, but I've got to remember. I'll check it to make positively sure. So we're going to add 5 quarts of Pennzoil down in this thing. This is 30 weight oil, so it's a little bit thick. Now, and also too, we've got all the plugs in this thing. I just got that done prior to this. Now, we've got the oil in, we've got the plugs in. Now let me put my battery cable back on, which of course is just a temporary thing here, but I will tighten that better. So let me move this and let's give this thing a crank and see if she takes off. She's working, folks. We have got her done. Running better. That thing started on the first crank. A little bit hesitant, but oh my goodness. I'm going to drive it for just a few minutes and see what kind of power it's got, and I'm assuming it's going to be fine. Hey folks, listen. Right now, I have a feeling that we have gotten a few new viewers that are viewing our videos, and they might have just stumbled across us and said, hey, I like what this guy's doing. If that's the case with you and you're a new viewer, hey, welcome to Kenny's channel. And let me tell you something. Right now would be a great time for you to give us a big thumbs up. Give us a big thumbs up and take about 5 seconds of your time and subscribe to the channel. And hey, we would appreciate it. This is a job well done. I've got her done. It's done. Changed the oil, changed the spark plugs. Now the next step to this thing is I've got to put a new air filter on it, and I think a brand new battery would make a difference. And also too, I've got to put and check and make sure that I get brand new antifreeze in it, because the nights are cold and the temperatures are getting really low, so we're not going to take any chances. We're going to put new antifreeze in it too. So listen, I appreciate you for watching our videos, and I hope you've enjoyed this. So listen, as always, you have a wonderful, blessed day, and we will talk to you later.